Alright guys, so I thought I wanted to talk about this book right here, Ready Player One. I read it again since I got it last year, and I just really love this book. I want to talk about it because, one, I think maybe some people know if they're interested into it. They're actually making it into a movie, which I'll get into later because I have a lot of thoughts on that. But Ready Player One is a book about this guy, this teenager named Wade Watts, who basically this is set in a dystopian future, when basically you're plugged into this virtual reality a lot. It's a lot like, I guess not a lot like, but it reminds me of Sword Player Online or some. That's probably not what it's called. Sword Art Online. That's what it's called. It's an anime, where Oasis is this big virtual space where you can do pretty much anything. It's like an RPG style type thing, quests and everything. And the guy who created the Oasis eventually dies, and he starts this contest called The Hunt, where whoever finds this mysterious egg that he left by collecting the 3 keys wins control over the Oasis since he died, and that's what he wants to do with his will. Besides giving his whole gaming collection to his best friend, who he hasn't talked to in a long time because they left it on bad terms. But and there's all these different new friends that Wade gets through this contest. He falls in love with this girl who he's never met, because in avatars, you don't have to use your normal face. You can basically do whatever you want. And I have things I don't like about this book, because it's like there's some tropes in there that I can let pass, but at the same time I'm just like, really? You couldn't give me a better hint? But no, I really love this book. It's such a good read, and I honestly recommend it to anyone who loves gaming. Okay, on the back of this book, it says, there's like a quote on the top that says delightful, the grown-ups Harry Potter, and I think that's pretty goddamn true. It's only one book, so I mean, and it's a tiny little thing, but I really love it. And I think if you like sci-fi or like magic or anything like that, I think this is your cup of tea. I'm not spoiling anything, but I don't know. I just really want to talk about it a little bit, not a lot, because I don't like spoiling things for people. But it's like one of my favorite books ever, and I got it last year in my Loot Crate, and I'm not getting Loot Crate right now because I just haven't feel like it right now. Sometimes you just really interested in stuff, but this, I'm probably gonna reread it again once the movie comes out, and that's not gonna happen for a while. But about the movie, since I said I was gonna talk about the movie, so Spielberg, who is a major component in this book, like a lot of his films are mentioned in this book. Like in the Oasis, because of The Hunt, there's a lot of like old 80s and actually 70 to 80s, and even closer to the 90s and 2000s, and there's a lot of references to stuff, and they get to like look into old arcade games and TV shows and stuff, and it's a big thing. But he's a major component of that, so he is actually directing the movie, and that's okay, that's fine. I like Spielberg, he does some really good films, but he decided he's not putting any of his stuff in the movie, and I'm like, what's the point, dude? Like, a major component of this is his stuff. Like, there's so much of his stuff referenced in this book, and it's just like, dude, come on. But I guess that's, some people don't want to overshare their stuff, and I get that. As a creator, I'm like that. I get nervous about stuff. And then there's a thing about the cast and stuff. We still don't have a lot of the characters, like Artemis, who's Wade. Her name's not actually Artemis, but her avatar name is Artemis. The girl who's Wade's love interest, and H, which is his best friend in Oasis. Not gonna spoil that because that's a big twist in the book. They haven't cast that person yet. I almost let it slip. They haven't cast that person yet, but I'm super excited because Simon Pegg is playing Odin. I said his name, it wasn't Odin, it's Ogden, like Ogden, Ogden Morrow, um, who is Halliday's best friend. I'm so excited because Senpei is so great, and I think he's really gonna do it. He's gonna get that. He's gonna really sell that role because he's like one of my favorite characters in the book. And there's a thing he does in like the last half of the book that makes me so happy. Even rereading that, like finishing reading it last night, I was just like, yes, I can see it. I can totally see it. They have casted Wade, and I'm still not sure about that yet. I don't know. I haven't really watched much of the kid stuff. He's the guy who played Cyclops in the most recent X-Men movie, but I haven't even seen that yet, so I don't know. It's like, the younger Cyclops. It's that kid, and I'm just like, I should say kid, he's probably around my age. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be a great film from what news we get right now, but I'm still gonna go see it. I've talked to a couple of my friends who also are like really big on the book, and that's like what the consensus is that, hey, we're gonna see the movie, but it might not make us happy. Like, it might not be a good adaptation, considering it is Hollywood, and they're gonna change things, and there has been some news about that, and that's just something we have to deal with, but it's fine. I'm definitely gonna see it. I'll be excited about going to see it. I'll give it a chance. But yeah, but I think you guys should definitely read this book. It's so good. It's like, I was so happy I decided to read it again. It's like my in the top 10. And it's very hard for me to like put books into a category like my favorites, because I typically like almost all the books I read. There's only been a handful that I've like maybe bought off a Kindle or something that I was just like, I don't know about that. But yeah, it's really good. Actually, I'm gonna read what it says on the back, the synopsis, to see if you guys be interested. It says, in the year 2044, reality is an ugly place. The only time teenage Wade Watts really feels alive is when he's jacked into the virtual utopia known as the Oasis. Wade's devoted his life to studying the puzzles hidden within this world's digital confines, puzzles that are based on their creator's obsession with the pop culture of decades past, and that promise massive power and a fortune to whoever can unlock them. But when Wade stumbles upon the first clue, he finds himself beset by players willing to kill to take his ultimate prize. The race is on, and if Wade's going to survive, he'll have to win and confront the real world he's always been so desperate to escape. Yeah, that old chestnut. Oh, man. Yeah, but I just wanted to say hello and kind of talk about that a little bit. I definitely recommend you guys to read it, even if it's not your cup of tea. No, I shouldn't say that. I would just give it a chance, because I wasn't sure when I got it. I mean, I knew because I'm a gamer, so I'm cool with that whole thing. Like, it's like RPG and whatnot, and I love RPGs, and it's a nice little escape. You can really relate to a lot of the things that go on in this book, I believe. But, yeah, I hope you guys are having a lovely day, and I'll see you later. Bye.